Hello everybody. I am doing something pretty cool, which is called Tales of the Cocktail. This is a huge event in the alcohol industry, and this is the first one I'm ever going to. What's crazy about it is that I literally have been drinking since 10 a.m. this morning. The party's just gonna keep going on after this. So I'm with a bunch of different people, so I'm probably not gonna bring this camera out, but I'm going to film as much as I can while I'm out and about. I'm about to head out for dinner right now, and tonight I know that we're gonna go to an opening party hosted by one of the brands, one of the big sponsors out here for Tales. So come along with me as I take you on this journey for Tales of the Cocktail.
He got real big for his bridges.
Thank you.
Then we'll come back in and I'll get a Paloma. We can try that.
Hell yeah.
We're doing Tails right.
Cheers. Just got a frozen Irish coffee. It's really good. I don't like coffee anything besides ice cream or drinks, like cocktail drinks.
I'm saving all my postings for tomorrow.
You put this one?
That's how they earn their food with the donation. That's how they take care of them.
Okay, I got you. So cute. Hi, Papa. It has been quite the day. I'm gonna recap what I've done all day as a first timer for Tales of the Cocktail. And so basically, from my understanding, there's this hotel where a lot of the tasting rooms happen. This is where a lot of the brands are able to put on some activations, sponsor some activations, and you can sample some of their product. You can meet people from their teams. There are a bunch of different happy hours that are happening at different bars, at different restaurants, and you're able to kind of attend all of these things. And so hence why I've been drinking since 10 a.m. this morning. I think the last clip that I had was that I was about to head out for dinner, and we had dinner at Revolution. I probably had 3 to 4 different cocktails there, and we kind of hung out there for a little bit. And then afterwards, we went to the opening party. We were pretty much just killing time until this opening party happened. And so we took an Uber, headed to this party that was sponsored by Pernod. They had this kind of airline themed party. When you arrived, they had flight attendants directing you which way to go for the entrance and such, and then they had different bars that were one from Switzerland, one from I think the States. I can't remember off the top of my head. There was a lot going on, but each bar had different products that they were doing different cocktails with. We kind of hung out there for a little bit, and then afterwards we ended the day by going to get frozen Irish coffee from Erin Rose. If you guys are into coffee cocktails, I highly recommend giving this Irish coffee a try. We basically had that as our last cocktail. I am back in my hotel, and I kind of just wanted to end the night a little bit early, just a little bit. It's probably closer to 12 now, only because I gotta wake up early in order to attend another event that's happening in the morning. So I basically just want to fill you guys in on what my experience was like for day 1 of Tales of the Cocktail, and I know that it's gonna probably get even crazier tomorrow and later into the week, just because of all the things that have been happening. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you on for day 2 tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is day 3 at Tales of the Cocktail. I didn't get to vlog much on day 2, only because I was working and it was pretty busy, but I did capture some clips that I could share with you guys.
Really expanded over the last few years. Well, beautiful.
Oh, no, they look phenomenal.
They do.
But it's day 3, a little bit more of a slower day because I don't have much going on except all the different pop-ups that are happening. After the gym, I ended up going to a juice spot just because I feel like I have been drinking so much since I've been here and haven't taken a break. I want to immerse myself in the food that they have here. So I've been indulging quite a bit and I feel like I just needed to detox myself. Getting these, need that. I'm back at my hotel and I want to show you guys what I picked up from Main Squeeze Juice Company. The main reason why I want to go there was to get this detox juice. This has lemon, agave, and activated charcoal in there, and obviously water, filtered water. And then I also picked up a cold pressed juice called Glow. This one has apple, cucumber, kale, lemon, and spinach. Early this afternoon, we have the Hendrix party that I plan on attending, and I'm going to film what I can there. So it is several hours later. I've officially completed day 3 of Tales of the Cocktail, and I will say that today has been the best day thus far. So I went back into the main hotel where all of the tasting seminars and all of that stuff was taking place. And I got to sample like so many different variations of cocktails, coming from vodka to tequila to non-alc. After I got done tasting at all of the different seminars in this hotel, I last minute made a decision to go to the Johnny Walker house. And this was such a cool experience. And I feel like this is what I wanted to experience with Tales of the Cocktail. They had different bars set up throughout the place. They had a whiskey blending section. There was like a photo op where you could fake shake a cocktail behind the bar, and then you walk to the back of like this country house, and they already have a pool set up with all of these fun floaties. They had many more bars set up. There was like more swag to give out. They brought in a local band to perform at this party. It was such a fun experience. And this is my first Tales ever, and this is exactly what I was hoping to see. And so I was really excited about that. I spent some time there drinking, meeting new people, hanging out with friends. After the Johnny Walker house, I went to the Hendrix House of Wonders. I think that's what it was called. You get into the event, they already have bubbles blowing from the outside, and you could hear the music playing. If you ever are able to experience Hendrix like brand in public, they kind of have this old-timey feel or like revolutionary feel to them. So there was a bunch of actors and actresses that were dressed of that era. What was also fun was that we were able to get into like the House of Wonders. And so you're able to tour this house that they had in there, and there were people jumping out at you to surprise you. We were greeted with tea to sip on, and then each floor had a bar to it, and one of the drinks, I really loved it. It had calamansi juice. If you know, my fellow Filipinos, calamansi juice is amazing. And when I saw that they had a cocktail with that, I was like, oh, give that one to me, please. At the very top level, they had Club Cucumber or something like that. Like it was like a club at the top level, and there was a DJ going, there was another bar. It was a really cool experience, and I'm glad to say that I had gotten to check that out. It has been a day of drinking once again, but you know, that's Tales of the Cocktail for you. I ended the day by eating at Drago's, which is a well-known restaurant out here. Their baked oysters were phenomenal. If you ever have the chance to eat at Drago's, like I highly recommend that as well. So I had gator for the first time. A lot of people have been telling me that gator tastes like chicken. I did enjoy it quite a bit. It definitely did taste like chicken. I will say that for sure. But I'm glad that I finally got to eat gator and mark that off my list as well. Now I am back at my hotel and I am just stuffed from dinner. I can't down any more cocktails. I just need water. Like my liver is shot at this point. I feel like I just need tons and tons of water. So I am going to hop into the shower, get ready for bed. I'm probably gonna call it an early night. Tomorrow will be my last official day here in NOLA, so I'm going to film what I can and show you guys what's happening for day 4. I will catch up with you guys in the morning. I just wrapped up day 4 of Tales of the Cocktail. Don't mind my hair. I know I've got a lot of stragglers going on and it's been quite the day. So what did I end up doing today? I've stumbled upon a pop-up put on by Ichiko. I got to meet the owner there, had several cocktails, and also got my name written on a fan in Japanese, so that was cool. Now I have a neat souvenir. Afterwards, we went back to the main hotel for the event and tried to pop in and check out what other brands were doing there, but we really didn't stay too long. I had an official po' boy sandwich with oysters on top. Very filling. It was really good, but that's literally the only meal I had today. So I just came back from one of my events. So when I was here earlier in the week, I actually met some people at the bar and we became friends. And one of them does like these oyster pop-ups, so he was able to come out and be part of our event as well. His presentation for the oysters were amazing and all of them tasted so delicious. I just came back from there, and tonight I will be going to a party to kind of just end off my Tales experience. It's put on by one of the big alcohol suppliers in the world. And you know, I just want to experience it for myself. Thankfully, I was able to do laundry out here, so now I've gotten to the point where I'm recycling some outfits, so probably gonna put something else on. I'm not hungry for dinner. I don't think I will be, honestly, just with the amount that I've been eating and drinking. I'll insert some clips of what had happened today. So I am back from one of the events tonight, and I did have so much fun. This is put on by one of the biggest suppliers in the alcohol industry, and they had maybe 4 to 5 bars. They were giving out free swag. They had a DJ. They had a drag queen like performance. They had like a live band performance. There was just so much going on. The party started at 8 p.m. It's probably closer to like 11:15 now. I just want to get back and kind of unwind for the rest of the night. I still have to finish packing since I do leave tomorrow, but I'll be sure to insert some clips of what had happened tonight. The bartenders here were super engaging and we're just having so much fun. And it was just like fun to be around people of this industry. So this is the first Tales of the Cocktail event that I've ever been to, just in general. So I am actually excited to join more in the future. Overall, it was tons of drinking, obviously. I probably was having like 15 to 20 cocktails throughout the entire day, probably before 5 p.m. And tons of food because you're in New Orleans, so you gotta eat everything that's here, I feel. And just like really good in terms of like meeting people, networking. I feel like everybody that I met is super friendly. Like maybe it's just like that Southern hospitality. My Uber drivers, people that I've been meeting, people of the industry, everyone here has just been super friendly and I love that. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, checking out what I've been up to here in New Orleans, especially for Tales of the Cocktail. If you haven't checked out my other videos from New Orleans, like I'll make sure to like link it somewhere in these corners. I don't know which one is which. This is probably gonna be the end of my NOLA trip, only because tomorrow I fly out. I'm probably gonna grab some beignets before I leave. And I'm just like really excited to finally get home. I feel like I've been here for far too long. I love the city, but I also miss my own bed as well. So if you made it to the end of this video, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, your views or your comments, even just like simply liking the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!